So before the facelift 911 and its hybrid variant roll onto the scene in a year or two, Porsche will be busy bringing a new Panamera to the streets. Here's what we know about the next-gen sports sedan so far. New hybrid and electric versions of the Porsche Panamera will be introduced in a big wave by 2025. A new Turbo S model has been added to the redesigned Panamera lineup. It is powered by a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, generating 630 horsepower and 820 Newton-meters of torque. The 2023 model is unchanged from the 2021 refresh, except for including adaptive cruise control as standard equipment for all trim levels. By 2025, Porsche plans to have 50% of its new models equipped with electric motors. Porsche plans to introduce the new Panamera EV and electric Taycan on Volkswagen's Scalable Systems platform, allowing 3 plug-in hybrid variants of the Panamera. The 2021 Audi A7, which also offers luxury, excitement, and practicality, is a major rival to the Panamera. As is typical of a Porsche, much of the identity of the car will be wrapped up in its headlights. Don't let the graphics fool you. The new lights appear sharper and more svelte than the current model's setup, with the practically obligatory quad LED layout either standard or an option. The front bumper seems to sit slightly higher, possibly due to pedestrian crash test requirements, while out back, the tail lamps and hatch appear more three-dimensional, aping the look of the Taycan and recent Porsche concept cars. The hatchback, thankfully, appears to be sticking around. Ahead of the official reveal, Porsche has dropped a couple of the new Panamera's interior, and much of it bears a resemblance to the inside of the latest Cayenne. There's a 12.6-inch all-digital instrument panel, so long, analog touch, but the screen does at least default to a similar layout to Porsche's past, with a simulacrum of a round tachometer gauge in the center. The 12.3-inch primary infotainment screen occupies the center of the dash, while a, presumably optional, 10.9-inch secondary infotainment system can be found on the passenger's side. The gear selector moves to just behind the steering wheel, freeing up space on the center console for cubbyholes and more easily accessible climate and stereo controls. Blessedly, the inaccessible volume control drum of Panamera past has been banished in favor of an easily found wheel. Speaking of that center console, astute readers will notice how it rises to meet the dash higher than in most cars, creating a more cockpit-like feel for the driver.